Since ChatGPT went live, everyone seems to be looking for ways that they can leverage AI to create some sort of a passive income stream for themselves. But some of these strategies to use AI to make passive income are just too complicated for most people to actually try. So I've spent the last couple months trying to think of different ways that I could show you how to use AI to create passive income in a way that's not super complicated. A passive income strategy that leverages AI that you don't need any education to do, no real past work experience is required, and pretty much anyone can do if they have the time. And I think I came up with one idea in particular that I'm going to show you in this video that I think has the potential to help people go viral and potentially make quite a bit of money, mainly leveraging AI. So in this video, I'm going to try to reveal this passive income strategy leveraging AI in such a way that as soon as you finish watching this video, you can go out and start doing it for yourself. And please just remember, if you like this video and this topic is interesting to you, remember to leave a like. It really helps the channel. So for this strategy, we're going to use Midjourney AI, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and Amazon. We're basically going to combine all of these different platforms to create a passive income AI side hustle that does have a pretty high earning potential. It'll just take some time. So here's the idea. Basically, we're going to use Midjourney AI to generate coloring book pages, adult coloring book pages that are edgy, different, funny, things like that. And no, the side hustle is not just one where we're going to use AI to generate coloring book pages and sell them on Amazon. That's too simple, and this is going to go a little bit deeper than that. So once we start using Midjourney to design some of these coloring book pages that we really like, we're going to film ourselves coloring them in. Kind of like this. You're going to film yourself coloring them in using pencil crayons, markers, whatever. You're going to put some stock music behind it, and that's pretty much it for the recording and coloring part. Then we're going to post these videos of us coloring these coloring book pages on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. On YouTube, we're going to post the full long form video, however long that is, 10, 20, 30 minutes, of us coloring in the entire coloring book page. Then we're going to chop that video up, make it a lot more fast-paced and speed it up, and repost that on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. This is part one of the strategy. Part one is basically using Midjourney AI to generate a whole bunch of edgy coloring book pages based on the funny or adult humor type of prompts we put in. Then we're going to leverage the huge audience of millions of people on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram who enjoy watching satisfying videos. This type of content really does have the potential to go really viral because it kind of fits into the bucket of ASMR satisfying videos on these platforms that get millions of views. These are the types of videos that people lying in bed just scroll through their phone and find themselves watching to the end without them even realizing what they're watching. They just get into this black hole of watching content in Shorts, TikToks, and Instagram. I'm guilty of it, you're probably guilty of it, but people do this. Which is interesting because if you get into the habit of doing this every day, Midjourney generates a coloring book page, you color it in, put the videos on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, you are potentially tapping into a massive audience of millions of people where your videos can get recommended alongside other satisfying videos. So there's part one. You have the potential of your videos potentially going viral and then you making some ad revenue from all of these different platforms. And the main idea behind this is you need to create a lot of these videos. Since Midjourney can spit out these coloring book pages relatively quickly, like a couple minutes per page, you just need to get one, print it out, and start coloring it in. Or even color it in on your iPad or whatever. Over time, as you post a lot of these videos, the algorithms on all these different platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, will start understanding what your channel is about. So not only will your videos start getting recommended alongside other similar type of satisfying videos, but they'll also just start getting recommended organically in search or the browse feature or the explore page, which gives you huge potential for garnering a lot of views, which can lead to a lot of passive income if you stick with this side hustle. So here's a rough idea of what you might expect to make on each of these platforms should you get 100,000 views on any of these videos you create. So what you can expect to earn on YouTube for long form videos is probably going to be the highest rate of any of these platforms because the ad rates are just higher for long form videos. And based on a little bit of research and my experience making money on YouTube, I think it's probably reasonable that these types of ASMR or satisfying videos will slot into like the $2 to $4 per 1,000 views RPM range. So if one of your long form videos pops off, you're potentially making between $200 and $400 per video per 100,000 views. YouTube Shorts pays much less, maybe 5 cents to 7 cents per 1,000 views. But with short form content, you probably have a much better chance of going viral. So for 100,000 views, you're making like $5. And TikTok and Instagram are probably gonna be about the same rates as YouTube Shorts. So you see the strategy here is you're taking one piece of content, one video of you recording one coloring book page that you didn't have to buy, is auto-generated on Midjourney, and you're reposting it to YouTube, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. 4 different platforms. So you're potentially tapping into 4 different algorithms to give you a chance of going viral with any of these pieces of content. So if you think about it, if you get into a habit of doing this daily or weekly or however often you want, and you get to the point of 50, 100 videos, 150 videos, 250 videos, you're really giving yourself a lot of chances to go viral on these platforms, which might generate quite a pretty penny for you in ad revenue if these videos start going viral. So that's part 1 of this side hustle. Part 2 happens when you've been doing this for a while. Let's say you've got 50, 100, 150 different videos posted of all these different coloring book pages. Once you get to this point, you're gonna start categorizing all the different coloring book pages based on topic. Let's say if you have one about cars, you make a cars folder. If you have one about memes or jokes, you make a memes or jokes folder. So you're gonna compile all these pages and categorize them. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna create actual digital or physical coloring books that you're going to sell through Amazon KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. Basically what that means is you create this book, you upload it to Amazon, then you don't have to really worry about purchasing a huge inventory of books and shipping it to people or figuring out how to deliver this stuff. Amazon deals with it only when people actually purchase one of your books. Once you've done this, you're gonna start linking to these coloring books that you've created to all of the videos you've made and on all of the platforms that you're posting videos on. Basically, the idea is once you've gotten to the point where these videos start generating quite a bit of views, if people are watching these and they're interested in it, or they find the content funny or the coloring book page is therapeutic for them, they might want to try it out for themselves. So you're using the traffic that you're generating on all of these platforms, and then you're gonna link to a physical or digital coloring book of the pages you've been coloring in and you've created in Midjourney that they can then go and purchase. So that's part 2. Now you're selling these coloring books on Amazon, leveraging all of the free traffic you've generated through YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Now this is where the really cool and fun part comes in. Let's say you've gotten to this point, you've committed to this for a while, you've started selling some of these coloring books on Amazon, your videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views. Now you're gonna be in a situation where you can also start selling sponsorships on all of these various channels on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Companies who are in the industry of coloring or art, like marker suppliers, pencil crayon companies, special art paper companies, all this type of stuff, they might start reaching out to you, or you can start reaching out to them to start using their products in your videos, and they'll pay you a flat rate for every video that you include one of their sponsored posts in. So now you've created this system where you have coloring book pages being generated by Midjourney. You're coloring them in, posting the recordings on socials, making money from ad revenue, making money selling the coloring book pages, and if you get big enough, you can also make money through sponsorships on all of these different channels that you've now created and grown to hundreds of thousands of views. So that's the passive income idea, and it's not one that's a get rich quick. It will take a lot of time and a lot of content, but it's powered by Midjourney in such a way where the content and the basis for the content you're going to be using for this system is created by AI. It's not going to cost you much money or any money. It's not going to take much time. They generate these generations in like a couple minutes based on how busy Midjourney is on any given day. And then you're building this content rotation that's going to serve as an engine to drive ad revenue, paid revenue through people purchasing your books, and eventually sponsorship revenue once your channel's gotten big enough to actually get sponsors interested. I think that this is an awesome side hustle because you don't need much knowledge of really anything. It's just one of these things where if you want to give it a shot and you want to see if you can be successful with it, it's just gonna take time and persistence. And those are the two barriers that are probably gonna prevent most of you from doing this. You need to do this often and you need to stick with it, because to grow on any of these platforms, to get a lot of views and a lot of subscribers, which is the foundation of how you're gonna generate revenue for this business, it takes time and consistency so that these algorithms can understand what your content's about, people can start to love your content, and you build a big following. Anyways, I've created a couple of secret YouTube channels, Instagram accounts, and TikToks where I'm actually trying this out myself too. So I'll check back in with you after like 6 months or a year to show you how it's been going with myself. But if you're gonna start, let me know. Drop your socials to your coloring book business pages that we've talked about in this video in the comments of this video, or hit me up via email. I would love to see what you're coming up with and what your results look like. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give it a shot. Let me know if you have any questions. Until next time, cheers.